Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. So this reading will go from the 13th to the 19th of October and will be for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, thank you very much for joining my channel. I do appreciate all of your generous donations, readings, whatever you do, and your beautiful comments, so thank you. I am using the Witch's Tarot to do your reading. And please remember that the readings are general and may not resonate with you. So you will need to check out other aspects of your natal chart or find another reader, whatever suits you. Alrighty then. Okay, so we have, I've got the cards upside down, the Seven of Wands coming out first. Now, I think I just did this for someone else, which is quite interesting. The Seven of Wands is a card that talks about defending your position. It's about standing up for yourself and standing your ground. When this card comes along, very often it means that those around you aren't supporting the way you see things or the way you view things, and you feel like there is a need here to always defend your position. Okay, this is really interesting because I'm pretty sure the same two cards just came up before, not behind that though, but these two cards in particular. This is about you being able to express yourself here. I feel that you're feeling that you're unable to express your true self or understand or reach that part of yourself that you want to live with. This could be something that's happening to you at the moment too. So it maybe you're starting to feel a little different in yourself. The universe is certainly making us work through our own heart space at the moment to find who we truly are. But you do have the card of Strength here, which does talk about being able to blend your shadow side with your light side. And here's the card of like working on something yourself. You could be working on yourself here as in regards to your self-worth, but you could also be doing stuff in your own business or in your work life that's helping you to recognize these things about yourself. So it's certainly about you understanding this side of yourself that probably puts you in a position sometimes of feeling, look at you sticking up for yourself here, puts you in a position where you feel like you get I don't want to say bullied, but it's almost like an energy of bullying. And it looks like you're starting to understand here how to look after yourself, how to stand up for yourself. You're starting to feel the energy of your own truth coming through there. Okay, so Page of Wands coming out first. So the Page of Wands is a card of a message. This is a message that comes, that's very passionate. Now the pages are very young people. So it could come from a child, or if you've got children yourself, it could come from one of your children. This is a very passionate message here. So it's a message of love, support, something coming in here for you. It's almost like somebody's yelling at you here. Anyway. All right, Nine of Swords. So there is some situation here that's creating either sleepless nights or worry and anxiety. It's pretty heavy, that card in this deck though, isn't it? So it's about your demons, fighting your demons, and they always come out at night because that's when your mind is supposed to be the quietest. So they come from nowhere and start to plague you. Oh, holy dooly. Then you have the Eight of Swords here. Cancer. This one, it sort of talks about being trapped in a prison of your own making here. Because what it says here is the blindfold and the ropes around this person are very easy to remove. She could remove them herself and get away. She's not trapped by this, but the swords represent your thoughts and your ideas. And what this is saying here is you're stuck in your own head here, overthinking. Okay, but you're about to close out this cycle. So this is the end of a cycle here. I feel like you're fighting against something here. But this says to me the universe is on your side now. So something is happening here. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles coming out. Now, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And this very well could be your energy here. You could be really concentrating on your financial status here. Sad to say that many of us, when we're going through emotional time, we tend to sort of bury ourselves in our work to get away from what's troubling us. But this guy is focusing very heavily on his money. So you may be looking at some way of building your resources here. Oh, okay, so Five of Pentacles. So not only are we talking about perhaps feeling financially or materially low in resources, this is also a card of feeling low in spirit. You only have to look at the tree to understand how this is affecting you here. All right, let's get a couple more cards. All right, Knight of Pentacles here. So there seems to be here some sort of situation where an offer is here for you that's very slow in coming in. It's very slow moving, but there is an offer for you either financially here or something more tangible. Okay, King of Swords coming out here. Okay. And there is stability here. There is stability, but you need to speak up. There seems to be this need for you to take on the energy of the King of Swords here. He has his sword raised, and he needs to speak a truth, speak up, stand up for himself, basically. There seems to be some situation here, Cancer, where you feel that you're not listened to, that you are constantly defending who you are. I feel like with that... oh, beautiful. Okay, so we could be talking about people to a strong Leo in their chart, because I have a lot of Leo cards here. This is a situation where you are feeling like you can't stand up for yourself. It's like you may have done it, you know, it may have been something you've been doing for a really long time. This defending yourself, standing your ground, trying to get people to listen, trying to get people to understand you. This could be at work, it could be at home, it could be amongst your friends, your family. But the universe, oh beautiful, look, we have the High Priestess behind that. So the universe is calling out for you now to address this. You need to become yourself here. So it's strongly asking you to listen to your inner voice here with the intuition. So maybe you are not listening to what the universe is trying to tell you here. I'm strongly drawn also to the spiritual aspect of the church here, because this talks about your own religion, like your own personal beliefs. And I feel that perhaps you're in a situation where you're feeling that that isn't respected. There seems to be some sort of message coming through that seems to prompt you or help you to move forward here. And I feel like it comes from someone either that, it could be in a message form, text, or email, but it really feels like it comes from somebody younger here, someone who perhaps says or does something that makes you realize that you're sitting in this sort of situation here and not moving forward. So someone has very wise advice for you here. I do see you finishing out this cycle though, but I have to say there's a real low point here in the middle where maybe you're probably not seeing an out. Whatever situation this is for you, it's like you're starting to get it's almost like burned out from this, like you don't have the strength now to move forward. And I think this is why the Eight of Swords is coming up here, because you're losing ground, you're losing strength. It's like you keep fighting but you're not going anywhere. I do believe here though, something to do with this young person here who could be a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. There's a feeling that this person will offer you something that will help you to see a truth here, because you're moving towards this beautiful stability and the Sun, which of course is the nicest card in the deck. So there's a lot of happiness in front of you. I feel like there is some sort of offer here that requires you to go towards your heart. And perhaps your heart is a bit overprotected here at the moment. So it may be that you've covered your heart up here due to the pain that you've experienced in your past, because you're holding this pentacle in front of your heart. But it does look good. It looks like you're moving forward. It does look like something here encourages you to speak a truth, stand up for yourself, or put this situation behind you here, because I think you're at breaking point with that Five of Pentacles here. Okay, let's get you an oracle card to go on that. Oh, that comes straight out. Actually, I've had the card of building blocks out a few times today, and that's quite interesting, because what's happening here, and I don't even have to look at the book this time, there's a feeling here that you've built your life on a very unstable foundation. In fact, you may have built your life around other people. You may be someone who is allowing people around you, without perhaps consciously allowing it, but you're allowing other people around you to treat you less than your personal value. Let's put it that way. So if this is at work, it could be creating, with this King of Pentacles, it can be create a problem because you are focused on making money here and your job's becoming a drain to you here. It could be a family or personal life as well, but whatever it is, you are actually getting to a point where you're closing your heart down here because you are unable to see a way out with this Five of Pentacles. When the building blocks card comes up, that talks about building a firm foundation, and I think that's what you're doing here. I think this is why you're moving forward with these cards here. It's like you're understanding how to put something stronger down to move forward and be able to build a future that's very different to the current or past life you've been living in. Thanks, Cancer. Have a great week.